Starting off fueling up the car at Quick Trip. Price of gas $4.19, call it 20 cents. We're at it, getting a coffee at Quick Trip just after 5 o'clock. You ever heard of the 5 o'clock coffee? Is that a coffee brand? Actually, almost 5:20. Also making a pit stop at Kohl's. We have an Amazon return. You know, as soon as I ordered this, I tried canceling like immediately within, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. It doesn't let you cancel anymore. So yeah, you're forced. Like if you make it a mistake, they're still gonna make you go through with this. So we're gonna return this, get the credit. I love it when they give you these 15% offs, but you know, you can't use them for like anything. The recording of this video, they're not doing the Kohl's cash, but I just want to throw out a couple of things we're gonna be talking about in this week's Walk and Talk. Dragon Slayer's still sitting around at $4.99. Shack Jam $5.99. Pretty much anything you see with a riser, minus Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but I want to get into a deal that was currently running on that, but there are some additional 50% off, like, look at this awesome Groot mask. See, say it anywhere, like, you hold down anything, like, I am Groot. I am Groot. This could be the whole episode right here. I can't stop doing it. I am Groot. Welcome to this week's Walk and Talk. As a recording of this Saturday, June 1st, we are out of May into the month of June 2024. Actually, 1 month from Black Friday in July. Why this could be the biggest yet, the biggest clearance yet for Arcade1up. I'm gonna get into why that could happen. Countercades are back, another week, another pinball pack from AtGames. Starting out saying hello to Mr. Fox. We have not seen you. Well, a couple of weeks. We did a toy hunt a little while ago, but we haven't done official walk and talk. Saturday, usually Sundays, but kind of Saturday evening. We're gonna run over to Target, just pick up a couple of things. I'm not shopping at Target like I used to because of the whole circle program. I kind of had this fear this would happen. This would kind of prevent me from shopping there more. Nonetheless, there's still a couple of things I want to check out. Plus, there's another giveaway week 3. Times I don't even enter my phone number anymore because what's the point unless, you know, I'm trying to build up something like you spend a certain amount to get 10, 15, 20, maybe $25, but otherwise, yeah, I'm not getting anything when I shop unless I had that red card, which I don't. A lot of people do. I like to use, you know, my choice of cards, but yeah, we're not getting that 1%, 2%. Also, the express checkout has completely changed. Like, no matter what I'd buy, I got a card, I'm not gonna buy a lot, but no matter what I get, I'd always go through, what is this, $8.19 for the Gatorade. I guess not a bad deal for the Gatorade. I'd always go through self-checkout unless I had, now I can't because, you know, 15 items or more. So yeah, we always gotta go through the line now. So yeah, that's another thing. Kind of mixed reviews. Some people like, you know, having people ring it up. I like the self-checkout. Got my coffee. Incredible Dad. This is a good one. You know, I'd probably get this for my dad. What do we got? $14. Not a bad. We've seen Papa Smurf. Always interesting. We do have some pajama pants over here too, and kind of a Superman vibe here. The Super Dad pajama pants. Target always carries, you know, Dad number 1. Father's Day. I think it's June 16th, I believe. Just a little over 2 weeks away. Hold on, new Marvel figure. So I thought maybe if I came here Saturday night instead of Sunday morning, you know, a lot of the times when we stop here it's Sunday morning, Saturday morning, see something new. So there's Iron Man, Marvel's Whiplash, $24.99. Ooh, Count Nefaria. You know, I have no idea who either one of these characters are, but you know, something just tells me that this is rare, and you know, just out of posterity, you might see something Iron Man figures at Target. If we don't find anything better, I'm going back for either one of those figures. So it's probably about 5:40, 5:45, almost 6 o'clock. This is what we got. I mean, this is the Target run right here. Kind of balancing everything. This is how hard it is when you're shopping. You know, trying to get the content. You know, you kind of need a hand free so you can work the camera here. We might be coming back to Target I think we'll hit GameStop next. It's just right in that direction. There was a time when GameStop had the best deal on Golden Axe, $3.99, probably about a year ago this time. Now Golden Axe is sold out everywhere. This last shot was from JCPenney's. They sold out too. We're gonna run into GameStop. Actually stood right over here. Yeah, exactly like 11, 12 months ago. Talked about this sale that Big ED posted. $3.99 Golden Axe. I almost said $4.99. It's the best deal we saw. At that point, I thought it would sell out. It managed to last yet another year. 40 years of Transformers. We say that GameStop, you know, like in the 90s, early 2000s, you know, I came here for games. Now I'm coming here for action figures. Look at these. I just saw something very similar like this. Not a bad price either. $16.96, $16.14 if you're a Pro member, a KI Pro member. Yeah, I don't know. This is why I didn't want to buy those yet at Target. Yeah, those Marvel figures really stood out at me. Same price for Optimus and Megatron. It does have some good weight to it. 40 years. Going back to Big ED, he did post that RC Wiley had Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Look at this for $3.49. This is the best deal I have ever seen on Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Not sure if this is still valid, but I believe he got Best Buy at a price match. I remember Travis telling me, it's kind of lobbying the fact of, you know, it should be a $4.99 cabinet, and because it did sell well, they kept it. I mean, they maintained at $5.99. X-Men 97 comes out, they finally dropped it. So this is one of those cabs where kind of a spoiler price here, what we could see a month from now. Walls and walls of action figures. They have the Ghostbusters, they have more Marvel, actually some X-Men 97. Pretty much whatever you don't see anywhere else. GameStop probably has it. I was kind of on the hunt for the Batman with Plastic Man to see if there was any other action figures. As you see on the back, Green Lantern, Superman, Aquaman, they'd all have the pieces to make Plastic Man. I have not seen any other ones yet. Look at this. The X-Men 97 coffee mug. Like, everybody needs this. This is good. Look at those claws. Actually, we could get really in trouble here. There's a lot of great stuff. Look at this. You got Hawkeye, Marvel Legends. Like, I haven't seen any of this stuff. Got a bunch of Transformers, G.I. Joes behind me. And I haven't been to this GameStop a couple of months. And yeah, there's a bunch of new stuff that wasn't here the last time we stopped. There's Indiana Jones. New Countercade line, the Evercade Alpha, both Capcoms, Street Fighter 2 Big Blue, and a Mega Man. I like both of them. I especially like the Big Blue. Unfortunately, the games lineup leaning towards the Mega Man just because it looks like it's more beat 'em up, you know, heavy on there than the fighters, but definitely a place for both. I am gonna pre-order. Pre-orders start June 4th. So after seeing this video, just a couple of days later, you'll have your choice to go on there. It looks like you get it in November. I'm gonna go with Mega Man. There's a chance I could go with both. I could get the Street Fighter 2 Big Blue also. I don't want to get into that at Hobby Lobby, just kind of a reaction from me, what I think about it, especially with the whole fact that Countercades really strong, like ending of 2023, nearing the end of I mean, we're talking nearing the end of 2024 already. I mean, we get into November, just, you know, a month, less than 60 days away from the end of 2024. Are they making another comeback? No matter how many 3/4 scale arcades I get, Deluxe, Riser, XL, I'm keeping the two Arcade1up Countercades, the NBA Jam, the Marvel Superheroes. They're not going anywhere. I sold them once, I'm not selling them again. The fact that we're getting more Countercades from another company, And I like the idea of you could take the marquees out. I wish they gave us all 6. We'll see, it looked like it was 3 for each. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards, maybe I just get both. Like, as crazy as that sounds, looks like they're $229. Gonna get a little cheaper with the pre-order than when they, after they release. I'm sure you can pick it up on Amazon later. And I'm guessing that shipping's gonna be, in the mix too, so you might pay more than $229. But I like the idea. I like the competition because it's gonna get other companies, Arcade1up, Unico, AtGames, to give us more. With Evercade announcing the 2, maybe we'll get even more. Kind of a reminder that G.I. Joe has those custom Countercade stands, and I just asked him when this XL, coming soon, the XL Countercade stand riser kit, could we see this? Could we see more when Evercade brings it out? I have a perfect place to put my NBA Jam, which I do have this set up right here, on the XL stand to kind of free up a spot for one of those Evercades, because like I said, none of them are going anywhere. Looks like some of these pictures have went somewhere though. Must have had some great sales that I missed out on, because there's a lot missing at Hobby Lobby. Some of the stuff we've been seeing. Look at this Sonic the Hedgehog alarm clock. Big things to come from Evercade June 4th. Then on June 5th, Buy Stuff Arcades has reached their 10,000 followers on Facebook. Did some drawings here, and they're gonna unveil their best product line yet. June 5th, get ready, it's coming. We'll be revealing our exciting new product line, starting with the biggest, best, and most beautiful product we've ever designed. The timing is perfect because, like I said, we're a month out from Black Friday in July. Evercade coming out with the pre-orders June 4th, then Buy Stuff June 5th. We're gonna know something. Maybe we'll be able to pre-order. At that point, beware. You are in Raptor country. Because how it always goes is, you see those deals and then something new comes out. So at least, we have like a month in between before something else comes out, because I'm guessing every one of us is probably gonna want whatever that is that Buy Stuff will be revealing in just a matter of days. There is a 50% off, so maybe that explains why a lot of this stuff has been picked over. Looks like the spring shop. So something like this really caught my eye. See Dr. Octavius, Dr. Octopus behind Spider-Man, the whole Sinister Six, and then of course Spider-Man 2099. Anything you can get, with the 50% off. I've seen sales at Hobby Lobby 90%. Where you actually picked up stuff for less than $2, like a picture. So you never know what kind of deals they have, but yeah, a lot of that looked bare. 75% off home decor, so that explains it. 75% off. So anything in this aisle, I guess it didn't sell. They just threw it over here. $549 for the Dig Dug. Like $4.99 for Jurassic Park, $6.74 for Galaga. So okay, we're gonna go and look here. How long does this sale go on for? Because I'm hoping it extends, and I'm not seeing a date. So rush over to Hobby Lobby if you're watching this. I feel like I got to get something. Kind of thinking about the Captain America. I remember this was like $31.99. Like, look at this, $7.99. I was actually thinking about grabbing this about a month ago, and now 75% off. This one hurts because I actually picked this up a while ago at $5.99. One of the best pictures here, like Sega Genesis, $8.99 for the Pac-Man. So the Tetris, like all this stuff I've been watching, and I just every week, we come somewhere. Some of the time it's Hobby Lobby, and I always say, like, I get this, but I've spent so much money. Once again, before I came here, I did buy something for another mod for one of my arcades, and it kind of alters what I'm gonna. Look at this rack. And another aisle just around the corner. This is what I was kind of hinting at with the Black Friday in July for Arcade1up. Looks like they're clearancing all this stuff. Why is that? Probably because there's a whole new line coming you know, that Hobby Lobby's got to clear out the old, out with the old, in with the new. The same goes for Arcade1up in July, leading on to the actual Black Friday in November. I don't expect to see, we'll talk about this, some of these cabinets last past the end of 2024. They're going to be clearanced out, and all we're going to have remaining are deluxe cabinets. There was a delay on the Godzilla King Kong when they announced the Williams Pinball World Soccer, but you know, every week we do a walk and talk, there's more pinball packs. Like every week they're giving us something. It's, you know, if you haven't picked up the ALP yet, hey, like I forgot all about Twilight Zone. Do you pick it up now? Not so fast. The sale for AtGames nearing the end of June could have a discount on some of these. If I was to pull the trigger right now, I wouldn't get the SSF kit. I'd pay the $1,500. $100 shipping plus the $500 for the install of the SSF kit. That adds up. We're at $2,100. If they give us a discount, I'll get the kit. As hard as it is for me to hold off, I'm going to focus more on buy stuff. I'm going to focus on the Evercade. A couple other mods coming to some of my Arcade1ups. But I'm definitely excited for when this sale is hitting, because I am ready to bring an AtGames home. I've never seen this one before, the Tetris on the Game Boy. Look at that, it's like it's not even the Game Boy Color. Like that's, man, it's 91 all over again. I'm into Ross now to see if there's anything new this week, because you know, everything kind of changes weekly at Ross. Well, they do have the Avengers, $9.99. They do have some new pictures. We did see that Ninja Turtles clock. I like the Mario Kart. Check this out, is that ET? Look at this, $16.99. You can get the ET poster framed. Making a trip to Ross. Look at this Back to the Future, $14.99. Like, this is, I didn't expect to see this. You know, I was looking for like a Ninja Turtle clock. They do have Mario, Stitch, but yeah, just 80s overload. Got Back to the Future, ET. I mean, this scene, like this is, man, it's ET and Back to the Future at Ross. And a classic Spider-Man pose. So you got the Avengers, like you take behind here, there's the Mandalorian with Grogu. I mean, just a good stop. It even kind of moves. And of course the action figures, we'll see what they have. Do have some turtles. I always like to see, you know, the different, we're gonna see a lot of these, but you know, to come across this turtles, like this kind of brings you back to that 89, 88, 1990, some Black Adam Cyclone. There's always something hidden. There's a Black Panther at Ross. We have Batman and a Superman. But, you know, most of the same. I wonder if we'll see the Masters of the Universe over here, but of course it could be picked over. Like, you know, people come here, they see something, you know, they want to pass it up because somebody else like us comes in here and look at that, Stranger Things, and buys it up. Alright, opted for McDonald's. Wasn't really sure where to go. Kind of trying to stay off of soda, and it looks like, you know, I'm kind of hoping like the blue Powerade from McDonald's had like the Powerade. I guess we'll go for the High C orange. It's got to be better than, as hard as it is not to get Dr. Pepper. I don't want to get diet, because I mean, if you're gonna get soda, regardless, you get High C. I wanted Powerade, go with High C. I'm gonna sit outside. It's been raining all day. It stopped. The seats looked a little wet, so I kind of got this big booth. There's only one other person in the lobby right now, so I kind of like the look of this. So we're gonna set up shop right here, kind of take over the huge booth. Kind of feel like I got chipped on the fries a little bit. It's not as full. I was gonna get a large, and I just got a double quarter pounder. Went with a different double quarter pounder than usual. Kind of like the Whopper. I was thinking Burger King, so well, they gave me the regular. with no cheese, so I'm gonna have to take this back. Okay, so I had ordered a double quarter pounder. So I got the double quarter pounder deluxe. You know, it's kind of the year of the deluxe. So you got the mayo, the lettuce, the tomato, and I got a double quarter pounder with no cheese, ketchup and mustard and pickles and onions. So it wasn't what I ordered. Maybe somebody through drive-through. You know, got vice versa here, like the Fred Savage movie. But yeah, we'll see if I get an extra order of fries. I don't want to pig out, but you know, they're kind of giving me. They want to give me another drink. But I said no, I'm good on the drink. Got my fries here. They're getting cold, but yeah, we'll get the improved double quarter pounder deluxe. McDonald's on Father's Day. Bring your dad to McDonald's for a free breakfast sandwich June 16th, Sunday, 7 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Okay, bag one. Now we have bag two. Let's see. Fries have been kind of sitting out. Take a little bit, so I did get some different fries. So I'm not gonna eat all of them. I have an abundance of napkins here, but hopefully we got the right order. So we're gonna do the deluxe review. We have two fries. Again, we're not gonna drop them everywhere. Not gonna eat all of them, but we have the double quarter pounder deluxe McDonald's review. So we have the tomatoes, lettuce, pickles taken off. I've never tried this. It's kind of like a Whopper. It's fresh, hot. It's a good one, and it's messy. You know, good burgers always messy. So if you're craving a Whopper, you don't want to go to Burger King, you want the McDonald's fries, you hit McDonald's for their double quarter pounder deluxe. I'm dropping stuff everywhere. Construction update, it is everywhere. We're pulling into a different entrance to our home Best Buy because I don't know if we can get in from the street. We're gonna cut through the strip mall and head into Best Buy where, guess what? Turtles in Time, OG Turtles, that are, oh, the stop sign, is back at Best Buy. Never thought we'd see, trying to avoid speed bumps, Turtles in Time back at Best Buy. There's the CD exchange over here. We are cutting closing time close to Best Buy. I believe they close in 19 minutes. But I did notice that Numbskull has both Turtles in Time for $2.99 and the OG Turtles for $2.99 available at Best Buy. Just when you thought it was over, we'd never see Turtles again, except when Arcade went up. If Arcade went up, I gotta kind of rephrase that, gives us a deluxe cabinet. I guess it's probably safer to say deluxe than an XL, but it's interesting to see Numbskull buy arcade type games at Best Buy, where it is looking good that Best Buy will continue to be the official deluxe retailer. Just had that deluxe at McDonald's. And I want to point out something very interesting. It kind of gives it away of what exactly will be on sale Black Friday in July, what will be clearanced going forward. I'm still pushing that Nintendo Switch. Yeah, just construction update, like, I don't know if I would have been able to get in. Usually park right over here. I can score a spot right there. So yeah, they're just ripping up the entire road, and hey, all those patio chairs are still sitting outside. We haven't been to the home Best Buy in a while. Stand corrected, they're open till 9, so it's almost 8 o'clock. I don't have to talk like the Micro Machine guy, so take a little second here to just kind of go over the Black Friday upcoming sales that we will see in the next 30 to 35 days. Actually, they still have their Memorial Day sales. I guess maybe they should just leave them up going into July. I was kind of afraid that these demos wouldn't be here anymore. So I can't tell you how long it's been. I wanted to come here last week, just didn't make it. Kind of thought, you know, squeezing in Six Flags kind of took up the the car ride back to actually come here, but man, NFL Blitz is still here. Hold on one second. The alarm is going off. We are in the home Best Buy, and what better way for it to greet, to say hi, to greet us that we're back. The alarm sounding off once again. We'll get the Arcade1ups behind us in the shot with the alarm going off. Probably shut off any second. But what I wanted to get to, I want to keep this going. You look at the deluxe here. We have the Class 81, we have Pac-Man, we have Mortal Kombat 2. Again and again, I say this, the 2023 CES. I had to pause there for a second. I almost said, I was thinking 2022. 2023 CES. Then we have the risers. Priced at $4.99. We're going for a record here with the alarm. I can't believe it's still going on. The Arcade1up kiosk. Mortal Kombat 2 is off. We'll see if it fires back up. We'll give it a second. No development yet. Well, yeah, actually, there we go. It's loading up. Actually, let's just wait for Raiden here. And they just see my reflection here. They just shut off the alarm. Okay, so going here. Stated this in the past. Don't expect to see this much longer. Meaning, you have a riser. Not only Terminator 2 being sold out at Best Buy, but the fact that you're seeing the riser and everything on here. Must be our lucky night. Get the alarm going on again. We're seeing all deluxe here. And just a little spoiler alert, they did have like a hard copy. One of those hard copy guys of NFL Blitz in the back. The only cabinet with a riser that will remain in this kiosk if they ever change this out, because you got the email from Arcade1up this week. Gotta see if this was hooked up to online. You may have noticed something on the bottom of that email. What's your name?
What's up? My name is JJ.
I'm Hazel.
What are you shopping for tonight?
Shopping for some digital cameras,
Have you ever came across these Arcade1ups before? Have you ever seen these before?
I have never seen these before. It looks pretty interesting though.
Does this have any appeal to either one of you? And you get the Mortal Kombat over here. Any appeal whatsoever to play these? Did you have like any systems at home or anything?
I have a PlayStation 5, a PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Xbox One X.
You played it all?
Yeah, once in a while I do. So I think I probably would get this because I also believe my dad would also enjoy this possibly.
How old is your dad, if you don't mind me asking?
He just turned 41.
Okay, so he's actually, believe it or not, younger than I am. And this is like, so his time frame would have been into some of these games, and
really?
That's what I'm here covering. It's cool. So you're looking at cameras. Did you set off that alarm over there?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, nice.
We did, sure did.
Well, thanks for saying hi.
Of course.
All right, have a good night.
Thank you, you as well.
If you got the email from Arcade1up, and the kind of jokes going around of, what's Arcade1up doing here? Pushing this. Like, I haven't seen anyone's video, but I know, the punchline going around. But if you go all the way down to the bottom of that email, what do you see here? America's #1 home arcade. Everything's a deluxe. There's no NFL Blitz with a riser. There's no Terminator 2 with a riser in this picture. Everything we see here, minus Big Buck Hunter, is the current deluxe lineup, pretty much available at Best Buy. We have Golden Tee, we have Big Buck, but they're all deluxe. This is Arcade1up. This is Arcade1up going forward, just like we saw in the kiosk. Right around the corner, we have the Infinity Game Board. Like, this is what you're gonna see when you go up to the kiosk, when you go online to bestbuy.com. They're pushing the deluxe, guys. Anything with the riser, Shack Chain, KI Pro even. These are gonna be clearanced. The sales for Black Friday in July will be everything except the deluxe cabinets. Talked about Golden Axe selling out. The Pawn head-to-head is sold out. The Mortal Kombat 2 head-to-head has sold out. Everything is selling out. Killer Instinct is gone. The last deal was the $3.99, maybe $2.99 at Kohl's. I mean, it's just a matter of time before I mean, you won't see anything with these risers. Even Marvel vs. Capcom 2, there's just something that happens. And don't think I'm not watching. You know, if you looked at everything, everyone knows, if you follow the channel, that I'm into Tron. Probably not gonna find, you know, Tron sitting at Best Buy, sitting at Target. But Shack Jam, I'm really heavily considering it. Doesn't make much sense because I have the deluxe, but it's the fact that once these cabinets sell, they're gone. The Casinocade is $100 off. I mean, $4.99, realistically still too high, but should have been the initial price, because every other deluxe that came out at Best Buy at the time, going back to the 2023 CES, was $4.99. Like, I don't know why Wheel of Fortune Casinocade was priced so high. You know, Fast and Furious at $5.99. Remember that $3.99 sale? How these all didn't get sold out is it's incredible. Dragon's Lair will sell out eventually. I mean, even if it doesn't drop anywhere under $4.99, people are gonna buy it, and it's gonna get sold out. You're gonna see deluxe sticking at that $4.99 going in to 2025. I had some idea about breeding pint. No, I'm just kidding. I had an idea about bringing in Shack Jam if there was a sale price, not the $5.99 price. And it might sell out at $5.99. It might not ever come any lower than this price, but this is on my radar. I had thoughts of what I did with the deluxe, what I do with the other cabinets that are downstairs with it, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, NFL Blitz. I guess one thing at a time. If this dropped, if I stumbled across it, that's something that, you know, I could consider picking up. You know, and for people who don't have the Yoga Flame or the Shinku Hadouken, this is another cabinet that really could be clearanced in just a matter of a month or two. Stick around to the end and I'll reveal the giveaway. Giveaway number 3. We stopped at a couple different places tonight, and I grabbed something from one of those stops, and I'll show at the end. Look at the penguin. Man, I mean, have you seen the Penguin McFarlane? Just kind of sitting here, you know, we've seen the Flash, Batman. What do we have here? The Joker, Batman. Ooh, and I have this picture. I have this in, I'll zoom in at the end of the video. Just kind of like 70s Batman chasing the Penguin. That's gonna do it for today. I want to thank everybody for watching. Stick around for this week's giveaway, and just, man, I want to get him. Like, the back, this is a classic comic from the 70s. You can expect to see this big surprises tonight in all the stores we hit, plus the deluxe review at McDonald's. But yeah, we'll run home and I'll show you this week's giveaway. Kind of wish it was this. Spoiler alert, it's not the Penguin. If you're thinking about getting anything from Sabos Arcade, hold off until the 4th of July. Usually offers a 12% discount. So if you're thinking toppers, marquees, I'm sure Buy Stuff Arcades is gonna have a deal, along with G.I. Joe Gaming. So if you're thinking about anything, just kind of consider that. You know, we do have the sale coming up from AtGames. We have the big news coming out from Buy Stuff in a couple of days. The pre-orders for the Evercade Alpha, and then sales. And we're gonna talk about that leading up to it, building, projecting what can happen. Could be a costly summer. So just, you know, kind of take it with a grain of salt. Make sure you really want something, and if you're thinking about modding, I just kind of stick it out and wait till July when some of these other sales hit. Construction everywhere. There's pros and cons about summer. We all look forward to it, but you know, you get this. This is a busy road. I'm gonna be dealing with this all summer, going different ways we would have never before to avoid it. Here is the giveaway. Giveaway number 3 of this week. I couldn't pass on it. I almost went back to Target. So if we wouldn't have saw this, I might have went back. Loki, there was some good stuff tonight. Like, I'm shocked what we all saw. But this was too good. This was too good to pass up, Lokes. She's gonna check it out in a second. So yeah, Golden Axe sold out. Like, we're just kind of looking at cabs that, this is Loki's new thing. Like, she kind of just like goes after your feet. She's you're a handful. You are a handful, Loki. So this is this week's, she's mauling me to death. This week's giveaway, head to Instagram, PD7, Lucky's Gym. Post this shortly after the video is uploaded. Comment and could be coming your way. This was on the back of, now she's going after the other foot. Stepping over her, this is what I was talking about. The back of the Penguin. Like this classic comic book cover. I think I should have got it. I went back to get that clock. I don't know if the batteries are kind of dead in it already, but I guess it was just kind of the luck because, it sits over Turtles in Time. I'm having regrets I didn't get that.